what makes you unique. So you need to attach to yourself. So every performance feels like a movie. Every performance feels like a brand new experience for those who's part of his concert. Travis Scott.
That ain't what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. Hey, I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. 713 through the 281.
World-renowned rapper and producer. Everyone knows him. He is one of the most influential cultural artists of our generation. He's built a world that's very universal, and we've somehow managed to become part of his world. But before all of the fame, all of the fortune, back in the days, he was just a normal guy. So Travis was born in 91 in Houston, Texas. He started as a bedroom producer, experimenting with atmospheric sounds and heavy bass. And over the time, he shaped a signature style that feels cinematic, immersive, and emotional. From rodeo to Astro World, every project feels like stepping into another universe. And all of this making Travis one of the most prominent figures in the world by having his trait, which is immersive creativity. But before we dive deeper, what is even an immersive creativity? So immersive creativity is a world building. It's basically taking an idea, a sound, and maybe a theme, a mood, and expanding it into visuals, fashion, performance, and even culture. So Travis doesn't just make a song, he managed to create a culture. He creates the experience. So if we took one of Travis' examples, when he's done in concerts, everything was basically legendary because they aren't even just concerts, they are cinematics events. You can see roller coaster, stage structures, giant inflatable set pieces, pyrotechnics, and atmospheric lightings, chaotic and very high energetic crowd. So every performance feels like a movie. Every performance feels like a brand new experience for those who's part of his concert. And Travis, he didn't just treat this just like a regular concert. He treated this with such an immersive experience that people will step into a whole new world when they visit his concert. And another example of Travis, when he's done collaboration, especially with Nike. We all know that Travis has a collab with Nike as a brand, as a shoe brand, and he managed to get his own way of swoosh and even coloring. And it was one of the most impactful artist-brand collaboration of the decade. And he didn't just do colorways, he managed to redesign the identity, such as backward swooshes, earthy palettes, distressed textures. He releases created global hype cycles, such as massive lines, raffles, resale prices exploding, and the Cactus Jack. It wasn't just another types of branding. It was basically world building, such as that brown desert themed packaging, the thematic apparel, the music inspired marketing, and the consistent aesthetic from album art to sneakers. One of the most cultural artifacts of the Nike collaboration, it was the Travis Scott Jordan 1, Nike Air Force 1 Cactus Jack, and Jordan 6 TS. And it wasn't just for popularity. It's basically you're part of a new world built based on Travis brand identity. So how about us? Do we even need to become a famous rapper so we can get that immersive creativity? Basically, no. You can always be yourself, but you have to find your niche. Such as Travis, he managed to find his niche, his talent when he producing music with the unique bass, and how he can manage to create that unique identity. When his voice managed to become part of his sound, it becomes unique only to him. And that managed to become an immersive condition when everyone feels like entering in a world built on Travis Scott's brand. And basically, it can be anything, whether you're creating an art or maybe you're building a business, you're expressing yourself, how you express yourself to your brand, how you express yourself to your services, how you express yourself to your art and creation. And that is how Travis managed to do it. So basically for me, I see Travis such as an inspiration because he's just not a regular artist. He managed to create such a powerful world surrounding himself. And it's a reminder for me to ask how can we manage to create a brand that feels unique, how our customers, how our audience can get a new experience when he uses our services, when he uses our brand. And back again, it was all about customer experience. So basically, first, you need to add layers to your work. Every kind of details, every kind of story and emotion, you should manage to put it out. And you need to inject your personality, whether it's your style, your fingerprint, maybe even your face. Anything could be your identity. And third, you can create experiences, again, not just a product or not just a service. Because basically, in a world like this, every kind of products already exist, every kind of service you can get from anywhere. And what makes you different? What makes you unique? So you need to attach yourself, attach your identity towards your brand and your services. So basically, Travis Scott managed to rise up above everyone else because he managed to project himself through his performance, through his concert, to his brand collaboration. And you can do the same too, as long as you know what's your niche, what's your uniqueness, and how you can predict it to your brand, how you can project it to your services, to your product, so it will give your customers a unique experience because he or she, they will not get it from anywhere else except from you. So basically, that is all about immersive creativity, how you can manage to implement it to your brand, to your product, to your services. And that is all for today. And if you got anyone else you want to discuss, any kinds of traits that you want to talk about it, feel free to comment below and I'll see you guys in the next episode.